how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Bank Holiday Friday, the 15th of April. Normally I'll give you a recap, but unfortunately I haven't had time to update the website. So let's get straight into today's selections for Friday. Okay, so as you can see, there are 7 selections today. So obviously I'm not going to recommend a regular Lucky 15. What I am going to recommend is 7 Lucky 15s. And maybe you're thinking, what's he on about? Well, I'm going to explain it. The stakes are based on a 10 pence each way Lucky 15. And what you're going to do, you're going to put your bets on in this combination below. As you can see, there are a long list of numbers here. Each number represents a horse. You will include that horse in that Lucky 15. So, for example, the first Lucky 15 will contain horse number 1, horse number 2, horse number 3, and horse number 4. You will put a 10 pence each way Lucky 15 on, or whatever stake you want to do, on that Lucky 15. And then you'll place it and go to the next one. You will then include 1, 5, 6, and 7, which includes horse number 1, horse number 5. You might be thinking, come on, this is going to take ages. Yes, it does take a little bit longer than normal. And what I've done, I've actually chose every single one of these horses is trained by Mick Appleby. I looked last year on the card, and he had lots of runners, and he had a couple of winners and some horses that ran well last year. Well, I'm thinking, well, why go to the effort of going to like 2 different meetings on a bank holiday? You know what the traffic's going to be like. Well, I'm thinking, so I thought, well, why not? He is the king of the all weather, so and I know for definite he's had, I think it was a 5-timer before. I think it was at Pontefract. So I know he does get plots ready. I'm not gonna say for 1 second that all these horses are expected to win, or I think they will win. But I've gone through what I did originally. I fancied about 3 horses, and I thought, hold on a minute, they're all trained by the same trainer. So I looked at his entries, and he's actually got 8 horses, but he's got 2 runners. As you can see, Baldomero, there's 2 horses in the same race. He's got 2 horses in the same race. Well, I've had to decide which one I think will do better. Well, you've got one at 15-2 and one at 22s. I looked at the one at 22s, and to be fair, it's got a chance. It ran poorly last time on turf, but it's an all-weather horse. But I think Baldomero has got the best chance, and it's also the same owners that own both horses. So how many times have you seen the outside of the 2 coming in? But anyway, I've had to decide on one of them, and Baldomero is the choice. So as you can see, there's 7 selections. You put them on as I've outlined below. If you want to increase the stake, you can do. If you want to decrease, excuse me, if you want to decrease it, I do believe 5 pence each way, Lucky 15 is possibly the lowest to do. I'm not sure, but it's whatever you want. Don't go crazy. So that comes to, for 10 pence each way, Lucky 15, that comes to a total of £21 by the time you've put £3 Lucky 15s on. So onto the football. Oh, and that's what happens when you don't check your spelling. So, bank holiday football bet. God, how bad is my spelling? Yes, I'm fully aware that it's BANK, and also football is 2 L's. But anyway. So, I picked 3 matches. These are to be included as a single £20 over, £20 over 2.5 goals treble. Stevenage, Crewe and Fleetwood. They'll also be to be included in a £5 over 3.5 goals and a £5 over 4.5 goals treble. The over 3.5 and over 4.5 goals, I would like if you keep a close eye on the cash out. If you think if it gets tasty, take it. Right, so why have I gone for these 3 teams? I looked in the reverse fixtures last year, and I always like to have some kind of angle. Well, there was plenty of goals in these matches. I think Stevenage, I can't remember to what team, I think it was 3-2. Crewe, I think it was 2-2. And Fleetwood, I think it was 3-1. The vast majority of the goals in these games in the reverse fixture were all scored in the first half. Well, this means nothing, basically. But, as I say, history bears no reflection on what happened in the future. But I want an angle, and that's my angle. There was plenty of first half goals in the reverse fixture. So that's the reason I've gone for it. So as I mentioned, £20 treble over 2.5 goals, these three teams. £5 over 3.5 goals treble, these three teams, and £5 over 4.5 goals treble, these three teams: Stevenage, Crewe, and Fleetwood. I believe that's a total of 20, 30, £51. If you can't afford that, reduce the stakes. It's not a problem. It's a bank holiday. Save your money for going out later, or are you going on holiday? Enjoy yourselves. Anyway, we're getting to the end now. So the very best of luck, Charlie Winters. If you can give me a like, or if you're just watching as a non-subscriber, please subscribe. Yep, the videos are pathetic. there's no cost going into these apart from my time. Yeah, and obviously my studying. Yeah, my time. So the very best of luck, Charlie Winters. Over and out. Enjoy your weekend.